competing against males and vice versa.
We just need to stand up for these young ladies.
You can't erase us. You can't stop us. Let them, go up against a fair, a playing field. These girls don't have a fair playing field. They're going up against a boy.
Good evening, I'm Monty Torres. Tonight, under the shadow of a White House threat, starting guns kicked off the first day of the California Interscholastic Federation's Track and Field Championships. But while the competition was going on inside Veterans Memorial Stadium at Buchanan High School, outside it was a spectacle of another kind, all surrounding the subject: should a biological male be allowed to compete in a female athletic competition? And keep your phones ready, because we want to hear from you on that subject. As track and field athletes took to the field for the first day of the CIF championships, overhead, an airplane towing a sign echoed the controversy, reverberating all the way from Clovis to Washington.
I see a devaluation of the rights of women.
We want fairness. We want true equality.
Tuesday, President Trump weighed in on the issue of transgender athlete A.B. Hernandez competing against biological women at the championships, triggering anger with a threat to withhold federal funding from California if Hernandez is allowed to compete.
I think it's a deliberate attack. If you look at what Trump put on Truth Social the other day.
The CIF came up with some new rules to try and address critics' concerns, but for many, to little avail.
It's almost like a consolation prize. If you're in a race and you get second place and they're going to give you first place, they know the rules are skewed. They know it's not a fair race, and I think it was an admittance of guilt.
Hernandez did compete Friday, and whether the president will now follow through with his threat remains to be seen. Meantime, a small but earnest group of protesters showed up on Knees and Minnewawa to voice their opposition to what they see as an injustice.
But participating against females is wrong. And as a parent, I want to advocate for that.
These girls have been competing for years and years, and in the state of California and under CIF, they can get beaten out by a biological male.
This is a political issue. I'm seeing this as an ideological issue, and it's not a competitive sports issue.
It's a very conservative community here in Clovis, and people are absolutely showing their support for us out here.
A.B. Hernandez left the field tonight in first place in all three of the qualifying events in which Hernandez participated: long jump, high jump, and triple jump. Hernandez will return Saturday for the final championship events. Those both for and against Hernandez's participation say they expect much larger crowds of supporters to join them tomorrow. And in response to all the attention now being focused on her child, A.B. Hernandez's mother released a letter saying in part, quote, "As a mother, my heart breaks every time I see my child being attacked, not for a wrongdoing, but simply for being who they are. My child is a transgender student athlete, a hardworking, disciplined, and passionate young person who just wants to play sports, continue to build friendships, and grow into their fullest potential like any other child. My child has competed fairly in full compliance with California law and athletic policy. President Trump, I respectfully request you to open your heart and mind to learn about the LGBTQ+ community. As A.B.'s mother, I will continue to stand by her proudly, fiercely, and unconditionally." Signed, A.B.'s mom. Meanwhile, one person is now facing a felony charge. That's after getting into an argument with another person outside the track meet. Clovis police say they responded to an argument between two people at the intersection of Knees and Minnewawa Avenues outside Veterans Memorial Stadium, where several protesters were. Officers learned that one of the two people were on the sidewalk while the other was inside their vehicle.